Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we are looking at Food Wars Season 2, Episode 2. Now, we have Megumin now in the hot seat where, she starts off by congratulating Souma, of course, on his victory last week. But now she is the next one in turn to actually go and face an opponent. And she's facing Rio, who actually won his preliminary rounds in the last season with much gusto using his seafood tactics and stuff like that. And apparently the main dish for today's episode is going to be ramen. So we have Megumin trying to kind of figure out how she's going to do her ramen. She doesn't know if she wants to go with a usual traditional sense or anything like that, and she's kind of at wit's end with it a little bit. She starts panicking in the usual Megumin form and all that until she gets a package from her mother, who actually gives her a whole bunch of items from her family and stuff like that, which brings back, according to her, memories of the stuff she used to make. And with that, she realizes, oh, I have an idea. So then we skip ahead to the actual battle portion, and we have Rio, who is his usual psychopath looking self, where he's chopping I think lobster or crab. He's chopping it using a mallet, just constantly slamming it to the thing, because he's grounding it to powder. I thought that was funny as hell. Actually, I was cracking up, like how ferociously he was attacking this lobster into this bowl. But what's funny about all this is that Megumin is actually staying calm. She's relaxed, she's chill. And that's kind of strange, it seems like Megumin's really growing as a character up until, Rio kind of gives her like a death stare, and she realizes, oh god, this is not, this is normal, right? Now, Rio is the first one to win, and before that also we do get some background information on Rio, who apparently was actually a head chef when he was a little kid. So 10 years ago, when Rio was probably, I think maybe like 8 or 9 years old, it seemed like, he was a head chef at this place. And what's funny about that is he's actually ordering everyone else around, and you could see his usual antics and how his intimidation goes into play, which is funny. Now, like I said before, he's actually the first one to come up, and you can see from this creepy picture how much they like his dish. They love how he uses a lot of seafood flavoring with his ramen, and he really went in a strong direction using unemi, I think it's called. I forgot the exact pronunciation of it, but it's a type of fish stock that you can actually make, and they love it. They are just like, oh god. It even makes the the food devil actually rip off his shirt again, which is funny. Now, Megumin finishes next, and what's funny about the reactions at first is that they don't know how to react to it. They're like, it's so weird looking. It looks so plain, but it looks also so clean and crisp. When they eat it, of course, they freaking love it, and they go flipping out like usual. I might or might not have an image of that, only because I might not have caught in a good image of that, which is my fault. But like I said, folks, I'm really tired. I had a really long night last night, so I apologize in advance for that. But what I thought was really funny, I think the best part of this episode for me, was they're showing how each one's fighting each other using almost, I want to say, a either JoJo type approach to it, or Kill la Kill in her case. But I love the approach to that. I think that was so funny. Like, this is how they look in the eyes of the judges right now, fighting each other using essentially what JoJo has stands, which I think is funny. But what's actually even more funny is we don't know who's the victor. There is no victor announced in this episode, so we're gonna have to wait till next week to figure out which one of these two won. I think that's pretty interesting. That's that to me was like, wow, I'm surprised. I really thought that they were gonna announce someone winning today. I thought every week would be a new winner, not, oh, okay, we're gonna wait till next week to announce it. But I think that was a good idea, because it makes you kind of anticipate next week a little bit more. Because honestly, I love Food Wars, and I always like having a little anticipation from each week when they're gonna, who's gonna fight who and what's gonna happen next week. This kind of makes it, I just want to know who won. I want to know. I'm very curious. But anyways, guys and girls, I hope you liked today's review. I hope you liked today's episode of Food Wars. I thought it was great. I mean, I love the animation still. I love all the stuff that's happening in this. I noticed, at least to me, I think there's a lot more stronger animation in this season than there was last season. I don't know if that's me. Maybe, leave in the comments below if you think it's stronger, weaker. I'm curious. Are the same? But have a great day, everyone. The whole nine. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.